You told us yesterday, did you not, Mrs. Chamberlain, that when you saw the dingo shaking its head, it was halfway through the fly screen?
It was on the move through the fly screen.
Do you know there was no blood found on the fly screen, do you?
I presume there hasn't been, because it hasn't been mentioned.
Do you say this dog had its head half through the fly screen, shaking a bleeding baby?
As I said again and again yesterday, it was emerging through the fly screen.
Shaking its head vigorously?
I couldn't tell you now whether it was shaking its head as it was going through, while it was through, or before it was through. Its obvious movement was shaking the fly screen at some stage. It was all a matter of, from the time I first saw it to the time I was in the back of the tent, it was a matter of a few seconds, very, very fast and moving.
And what it had in its mouth, we now know, according to you, was a bleeding baby.
Well, that's my opinion.
Pardon?
That is my opinion.
Well, is there any doubt about it?
Not in my mind.
Is it merely your opinion, or is it something you know as a fact?
Something my heart tells me is a fact. Other people don't think so.
Did it surprise you there was no blood on the fly screen?
No, there was some on the pole. It doesn't really surprise me that there was none there. It would depend on which angle the animal was, or which angle the wounds were.
Mrs. Chamberlain, you say this child was in the mouth of a dingo, which was vigorously shaking its head at the entrance to the tent. That is what you firmly believe, is that right?
That's right.
The dog having taken Azaria from the bassinet.
Take it steady, Mrs. Chamberlain.
You saw blood on the parka.
Yes.
Would you like a spell, Mrs. Chamberlain?
No, I'd prefer to go on with it, Your Honour.
Well, I don't want to have you answer questions when you're feeling distressed. Would you like me to give you a 10-minute break?
No, I'd prefer to go on. This has been going on for 2 years, and I'd like to get it over with.
You say the blood on the parka must have come from the baby.
Yes.
When it was in the dog's mouth?
Somewhere around that time.
But what other time could it have come from the
Look,
baby?
Mr. Barker, I wasn't there. I can only go on the evidence of my own eyes. We're talking about my baby daughter. Not some object